It's the final showdown. Game 4. No Fun Red versus Hoogak. Here we go. I'm not going to let you know who wins. So again, I'm blind. This guy normally plays Tron. So I'm like, okay, Tron. So I keep a really dirtily hand. Gemstone Caverns. As just like a regular land. Turn 1. And then I see the mine. I see the Stitcher Supplier. I was like, ah. Again. I got crabs. And I have a lot of heavy casting cost items in my hand. So yeah, I can, you know, get a 4-drop down, and I opt for the Karn because I think that the Ensnaring Bridge is probably the better way to go. Maybe I should have Chandra, blew up the Stitcher Supplier, cleared the board. Because the problem is now I have Ensnaring Bridge, but I have all of these high casting cost cards in my hand. And so Ensnaring Bridge is kind of useless when I'm gummed up with 2 Chandras and I have no way of casting them for 2 turns. So anyway, guy gets in for 1, casts Carrion Feeder, and I get a Karn. So now it's like I've been Trinisphered. There's nothing I can do. I can roll Karn up, and I can pass the turn, and I can just watch Hoogak, right? And kills the dude, fills his board, swings in for 2. I have a Ruins. I tap my 3, and I'm like, Serum Powder, because I know Bridge is not going to do me any good. And then at least with the Serum Powder, I can hopefully get rid of some of these 4 cards. I animate the Serum Powder so that he doesn't know I have potentially a second Karn, and also to potentially, if he casts somebody else, to direct 2 creatures away from my life. I really want to preserve my life total right now. So he gets back a Bloodghast, and he casts a Wayfarer, and he's got a Vengevine and a freaking Hoogak. And he swings in with both the Vengevine and the Carrion Feeder, and both of them are targeted at my Karn the Great Creator. Now, I think he thinks I'm going to block one of them, but I'm not going to block one of them. There's no point. I'm not trading with the Vengevine, and if I block with the Carrion Feeder, he's just going to eat the Bloodghast, and then bring it back next turn, potentially. And I want the mana, because if there's any way to get out... Now, this is just too late, but yet again, like, my bridge is useless, because I cast the bridge, and I've still got 4 cards, so he can attack with everything but the Hoogak. But it's my only play, so that's what I do. He brings back a whole bunch of little critters. And he swings in for 2, 4, 5, 9. And he sacks, I believe he sacks the Hoogak here, because the Hoogak can't attack. But he can now attack with the 3/3 Carrion Feeder, so I take 10 damage. I get another Karn. I can cast a Chandra. I mistap my mana there, because I'm a dum-dum. And here's my Chandra. And I get distracted by my family here. So, because I was upstairs in my living room when I was recording this game, we were just hanging out together. And which is why it's not actual recording, because I was just messing around. I should have down-ticked my Chandra and blown up the Vengevine, or even better yet, probably the Carrion Feeder. But the Carrion Feeder is just going to eat stuff. It really is just inevitable. My loss, but I misclick and I swear a little bit and pound my fist on the desk and say balls, and then basically that's it. I've got no outs. He's got this huge army, so I quit. So that's game 1. On to game 2. 3 games. So I win this one. And this is pretty good. Pretty good. Leyline of the Void's good. I also have a turn 1 Blood Moon. Good. He can cast his Faithless Looting for nothing. And then he's like, quit. Oh. Angels getting wings. Okay. So that's game 2. Moving on to game 3. And the final game of the Hoogak Showdown. Here it is. Here's my opening hand. So my opening hand is pretty okay. So I keep it. His turn 1 is Marsh. Now he's not going to crack it because he knows I have Blood Moon. He's going to play around Blood Moon. So what I do is I just drop a land, and then I shift the turn. So Stitcher Supplier, he starts to fill things. Whew, Nature's Claim in the bin. Cracks, takes some more damage. He goes greedy, which makes me happy. He gives me crabs. And now I can lock him out of his mana. Especially now I have another ritual. So I cast a ritual. I slam Blood Moon. There's a Blood Moon rising. So now he's got a whole bunch of freaking mountains, which is great. Can't cast Hoogak, can't attack with Crab. And I take 1 point of damage. Oof, rough. So I've got some good backup in Anger of the Gods, but I decide to cast the Serum Powder. Now, I cast the Serum Powder because I would rather, and I exiled the Simian Spirit Guide to do so, because that turns a Simian Spirit Guide, which is 1-time mana, into constant mana, and I want to ramp up potentially to this Karn, the Great Creator. I also have this ritual, and I'm not super worried about where I am right now. And obviously, he gives up. So there we go. We win. Of the 4 games, we won 3. 75% I think is pretty decent against the menace that is Hoogak. So Hoogak, I don't get to have fun when I play you. You don't get to have fun when you play me. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please, give me a like or a subscribe or comments with some suggestions on how I can make some better videos for you. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I have some more games with this deck coming probably tomorrow. Anyway, have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.